So this question says a ball is thrown in the air. The path of the ball is represented by the equation h of t is equal to negative t squared plus 8t. Which strategy would you use to find the time it took for the ball to reach a height of 7 meters? How long will it take the ball to reach a height of 7 meters? So if we're paying attention to our original equation and the important information that is given, the path of the ball is represented by h of t is equal to negative t squared. And we're concerned at the time the ball took to reach a height of 7 meters. So how long will it take for that to happen? Based on the information that is given in this problem, we are going to be using solving by factoring, and let's really think about why solving by factoring works. So the given equation is h of t is equal to negative t squared plus 8t. Now, the h of t represents the path or the height of the ball. They also told us that the ball will reach a height of 7 meters. So we will replace h of t with 7. So when we do that, we have 7 is equal to negative t squared plus 8t. In order for us to solve by any method, we want to make sure that our equation is equal to 0. And for me, I really don't like when my square term is negative. So I am going to remove the terms from the right side of the equation and make the right side of the equation equal to 0. So I'm going to add t squared to both sides of the equation. And I'm also going to subtract 8t from both sides of the equation. So I have 0 on my right side. So if that is the case, I'm going to end up with t squared minus 8t plus 7 is equal to 0. When I look at this expression, I know that this is a factorable equation. I'm looking at my c term, which is 7, and I have a b, which is a negative 8. So the factors of a positive 7 that would give me a negative 8b, when I add them together, would be a negative 1 and a negative 1. So when I put this in, my t squared goes here. That's going to be multiplied t by t to give t squared. I know I have a positive 7. And to get a positive, I am either multiplying a negative times a negative or a positive times a positive. And since the b term in this case is equal to a negative, I know that I'm going to be multiplying a negative times a negative. So the factors that I'm going to be using in this case happens to be a negative 1 and a negative 7. So negative 1 and minus 7. When we multiply t times negative 1, that's negative 1t. And when we multiply negative 7 times t, that gives us negative 7t. Together, I know when those are combined, we end up getting a negative 8t. So what we have on the outside of this box are going to be the factors that give the equation that was shown. So in the factored form, we have t minus 1 times t minus 7 is equal to 0. So either t minus 1 is equal to 0 or t minus 7 is equal to 0. If t minus 1 is equal to 0, then we can solve by adding 1 to both sides. So we know t is equal to 1, and that's going to be the time was measured in seconds. We're going to assume that this is seconds. or if t minus 7 is equal to 0, then adding, that should be 0, then adding 7 to both sides means that t is equal to 7 seconds. And so it will take it will take 1 or 7 seconds for the ball to reach a height of 7 meters. Hope that was helpful. 1 or 7 seconds for the ball to make a height of 7. There you go.